in terms of you got to name the first file this and the other file that. And anyway, we're good now.
Yep. All right.
All right, Zath. Game 4 on Northern Waters. Talk to me about the Buenos Noches lineup.
Just getting into the game right now. Buenos Noches is coming to the battle with Conqueror, Ohio, Des Moines, Stalingrad, other Des Moines, and I just had to wait until I could say Wusta and
Woosta!
Daring, Yu Yang,
Woosta!
and Marceau.
All right. Ayame, this could be game match for them. Or match game? Match point? Match game. Let's say match game.
Mm,
Coming to the dance with Burgonia Zath to go with their Kremlin, Des Moines, Double Venezia, Moskva, Marceau, Z52, and Yu Yang. We know where the Z's going, don't we, Zath?
no idea. None whatsoever.
Sure enough, Z52 making revolutions dead to be as both the Yang and the Marceau go into A, Zath. It looks like they're going to run Moskva, Venezia, and Burgonia over towards C. They only have 2 radars. Ayame's been really, we see usually very radar heavy comps, right? Buenos
Yes.
Noches' lineup is a perfect example. 4 radars, right?
Yes.
But
Mm-hmm.
when you look at Ayame, they have been making do pretty well so far with only 2 radars.
Yes.
They had 3 last game because they had a Moskva and double Stalin.
So what I think is happening here for Ayame is they're looking for a more mobile kite flank. You
Mm.
can see that the Moskva is probably gonna pitch a tent at the island opposite of where Jazeroth is going with his Des Moines. Here comes some early shells on Ganser's Z52.
I think Ganser made he popped his guns off early, thought he was being cheeky, and then as he came around the island, the gun bloom got him spotted. He did take some damage for that.
or or he wanted to get the enemy to open up and try to
Yes.
hit him. You get a good idea of what their deployment is early on.
Super mega 4D chess move from Ayame, clearly.
But
Ooh, Jason taking
yeah,
a
you saw
big,
that
yeah,
too.
Jason taking a big hit from Captain Kelvin's Kremlin here early on.
So anyway, like I was saying, I think they're trying to set up for a mobile kite flank south of sea, and you can see that with Bergania and one Venezia with this bow south already. And they're trying to win the A side handily. That's why you've got Yu Yang and Marceau there. Pickle just got backed by, I think, the Bergonia.
Time to medals Marceau. We've seen him in this position on a Kleber. He and Grey Ghosto getting into it here, driving time to metal off the cap before he can steal the early A cap. John the Impaler Conqueror Shell's going to drop in on the Marceau. This could hurt a lot if any of these connect, but
Nope,
nope. He
just
misses
a little off.
misses the entire salvo by quite a bit.
Airball.
Grey Ghosto and Time to Metal trading HP here fairly evenly. Time to Metal a little ahead, but it's pushing him off is going to allow Livnik to sneak in and try and grab the A cap. As the Z Hydro looks like is going to succeed maybe in pushing Sangheli off B. I can't tell. Pushed him out initially, but looks like he's going to reverse back in. Yeah.
It's like it.
Very aggressive early plays here from Ayame. Radar going up on Ganser Z. That's the Stalingrad radar from John. They're going to try and push him off the cap. I feel like that was a mistake. Yeah, no. Okay, they're the Worcester shells coming in. Yeah, he needed to bail out.
Mm-hmm.
But things come up well for Ayame over at A. Told you it would happen eventually. They do bag A.
They do. Time to metal, and of course those are deep waters. So
Yeah. He cares not.
that was a quick check of your sanity for a second. Wait, those aren't going to hit me. Okay.
Indeed. Ganser's going to have to try and get back into B, but I suspect as soon as he does, not only is he going to get there too late to prevent the cap, the double radar on the north side is going to pick him up and try and shove him right out again. Because I suspect that Jason's will be up soon.
Yeah, John the Pickle is getting chewed up by SAP as these two, Jason and John, are just rubbing butts because
Well,
they can't back up any farther.
double Venezia on that flank is going to be John's nightmare as long as he stays lit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Burgonia AP is coming in. I question this. This should have been an HE salvo, especially since most of it didn't do anything.
Yeah, you mentioned this in a previous game last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw one of the Burgonias from last weekend firing AP at a battle on Stalingrad, and it was like, guys, that's not gonna do a whole lot.
Good time to meddle, just running around, just holding down left mouse button.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it works. If it works, stick with it, right? At the moment, Buenos Noches not trading as well as AYAME early on, being on about maybe a 10-ish point lead here. 5 minutes gone into the match. I really like AYAME's position so far, Zath. I feel like it's only a matter of, like, they don't have eyes on the Stalingrad, but that Stalingrad, I mean, John Stalingrad is just going to get mercilessly farmed by the Venezians as long as they can spot him.
Mm-hmm.
They are able to push.
Ganser is now under attack.
Yeah, they're able to push him off the B cap again with a well-timed radar. But Livnik's Yang looks like he's got a very ballsy move in the works. Yep, there goes. He's got his radar up now on Sangheli.
Yep. And he wasn't expecting this at all.
No, they weren't. They were not expecting this. Now, Sangheli, I mean, Livnik is lit, but many of the shells seeking him out are missing. There's a little speed juke there, as they do succeed in driving Sangheli out of the cap, and they're just brutalizing him now. The Marceau, that's Grey Ghosto's Marceau all over him. The Moskva all over him. Yep, they've lost eyes on him. Bunch of Deepwater Torps looking for Jason's Des Moines as well. I like that play, Zath. I like pushing that radar Yang through that gap to push off the daring.
Yep. You don't want them feeling comfortable.
No. Very, very not. Grey Ghosto giving up a little more HP there, trying to farm Jason, not getting much out of his HE at that kind of range, looking for a fire. Jason might actually take one of these Deepwater Torps.
No.
No. Yep, found his engine,
he's
ducked
fine.
out of it.
Siberian Dog, meanwhile, is a smoke Yang, and he is smoking up the Des Moines and Worcester.
Yep.
Down at the sea cap.
There's the Doom Snail. The Venezia is not able... These guys are really exploiting one of Venezia's big weaknesses. She cannot do effective spotting for herself. If she doesn't have a screening ship between her and what she wants to shoot at, she cannot really effectively see anything to shoot at. And they're gonna brutalize poor Nekomata. Look at this HE spam.
Yep.
That French battleship is gonna just rue the day that he spawned into this match.
Well, go on, start ruining.
I know. Imminent ruage, Zath. Imminent ruage. Bien out to almost 100 point lead. Not quite. Solid, solid hit from the Stalingrad shells.
Yep.
Nekomata's time on the map could literally be measured in seconds, depending on how these next little bit goes. Jason just got hammered by something, Zath.
Yep. We're about to see a trade, I think.
Yeah, I think so, because there goes Nekomata. Jason is incredibly low. Grey Ghosto opening up on him now as Kremlin shells also going in. Kremlin connects. So far, the Marceau has not really made a difference. There's some. I feel like those Marceau shells are shattering on him, Zath.
Oh, those are 127 millimeter guns. So...
he's not getting the fires, so he's just another Kremlin salvo coming in. This could be it. He misses. They
just
can't
under
see
900
him.
hit points.
They can't see him anymore.
Yeah, they were probably shattering. Look like on the armor for the turrets at the front.
AYAME doing a great job of managing their health, except for their battleships. Their Burgonia is dead. And the poor Kremlin, that's Captain Kelvin, is just beat to crap. They do finally bag Jason. That's a kill AYAME needed. They're up a cap, tied on ships. We'll have a lead change here in just a few seconds if nothing else changes. Oh, the Des Moines out of smoke now, but that's a bit of a miscommunication. Both Venezias there, Zath, firing at different targets.
Oh.
Siren fired at the Worcester, while Akira fired at the Des Moines.
And between those two, you typically want to shoot at the Wooster because your sap will just chew away that thing.
The sap should just beat the bejesus out of the Wooster at almost any angle. But again, big hit on Popular. But again, Siren continuing to fire at the Des Moines while Akira preferring to fire at the Wooster.
I do agree with the comment, though, about focusing fire. We've got Siberian now starting up another Death Snail. Popular Boar, for some odd reason, is choosing not to go in.
Well, at the moment, both Venezias have smoked. They can't see either of those ships.
Zapata just got clobbered a little bit from Siren's Venezia AP. It looks like they decided to go for Zapata, but too late now. He's in the smoke.
Livnik is rotating back in that direction. I think they realize that this Death Snail might be the play in terms of being able to punish somebody and get a kill.
Yep. Look at Reimu playing safety back there at F2.
I like it, actually. Although I think they're going to finally move him into the middle of the board. Like, he needs to be up here in this gap in between these two Thor's twins kind of islands, right?
Oh, yes. Well, once they see that the Marceau and the Conqueror have moved off and they know that nothing's up there, they'll move him up.
They've got eyes on Sangheli somehow right now. Lots of shells going down range looking for him. Some deep water torps going into that smoke from into the Doomsnail from Livnik. I wonder if anybody there's got their sonar up. Ooh.
Popular just got whacked.
Yeah, the Doomsnail is starting to look a little rocky over here. Popular very low.
And look at Zapata. He's turned himself around. He's turned northward.
Yes, I think they've realized that they've got to. That's not going to work, especially with the battleship coming back to hunt them.
They've realized they've overextended.
I think, yeah, they've overextended, and they finally realize it. Yu Yang versus Yu Yang slap fight.
Yes, one has smoke, one has radar.
Well,
neither are available.
With both Venezias in theater, you see the Venezias making their presence felt.
Oh yeah.
Livnik's radar still up. Another Venezia salvo could end Siberian's game. Livnik's radar still active, and the Venezias...
Yeah, but they're not shooting him.
Yeah, I think he was out of range of the radar by that point. Popular's going out, Zath. It's only a matter of time now. He's too low.
Yep, he got stuck bow in.
He's caught out. I like BN's aggression, but it feels like maybe they went a little too far. And it feels also right now like BN needs to get into B. They need to drive the Conqueror into the middle of the map or something.
Yep.
And they just haven't pulled it off.
While this is going down, I'm looking at the minimap and I'm like, why are so many ships still up on the CD line?
Yeah.
Like, you're right. So once they realize that the other side is getting pressure, they got to push. They got to apply pressure on the other side, too. I mean,
look at how many ships AYAME has back on the I and the J lines. They are literally minutes away from the nearest cap zone.
Yeah.
Very, very much unable to impact. Like right now, you have a Des Moines, a beat-up Zed, and a low-health Moskva, and that's what you have to defend the middle of the board if you're AYAME. So if you're Buenos Noches, man, your job is to get in here and push, because time's running out. You're down to 60 seconds. You need to kill, and you need to step onto the B cap, and you need it yesterday.
That's right.
And John the Impaler's turning around. Time to Metals Marceau looks like he's going to try and back cap A, maybe?
But John doesn't really have time to turn around like this.
No.
40 seconds away from losing.
40 seconds and AYAME's going to win this match. I'm really surprised.
Wait. Look at this salvo coming out in Kelvin. Kelvin's on fire and at 5,000 hit points.
Ah, I see it now. Wait, where is he at?
Yep.
Oh, there he is,
Shells
finally.
are watching an in-flight movie. Here we go.
And miss.
Nothing.
Miss. Overshot him. But if Kelvin can't put this fire out, he's going to be dead in seconds. 15 seconds.
Oh, no.
There he goes.
Oh.
That buys BN some breathing room. They catch up on kills, but they still have got to get onto a cap. Any cap. Pick a cap.
Yeah, Time to Meadow turned around.
Yeah, I know. And Kaiser Kraken is quite low. All right, let's see. Who can AYAME see? They can only see John Stalingrad. That's the only ship they have eyes on right now. But all they have to do is sit still, and they win in 30 seconds. Yeah. This is really unlike Buenos Noches, Zath. No, ordinarily, we see them react much faster to this.
Yep.
Let's put them back on the board. Sangheli's very low. Go ahead.
Siberian Dog, 372 hit points.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
they have
close.
They have 3 ships that are very low. Oh, here's Time to Meddle. Time to Meddle is going to go in on Reimu and see if he can. It's not going to happen now. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. This game is over. Time to Meddle's never going to get these torpedoes out in time. Oh, they just stepped onto the cap. That's going to buy them a little bit of time. They do get
they
big
did.
kill.
They did.
Big kill.
They freaking did it.
They did it literally with 5 seconds on the timer. Buenos Noches steps onto B.
Oh my God.
Kills the Des Moines and steps onto A. And for
no
now,
point gain anymore.
And for now, they're on track to own all the caps. They're the only ones sticking up a cap as they own C. And so finally, after 15 minutes, they've managed to finally take advantage of AYAME's better trades, but AYAME's worse board position, and push them off all of the capture zones.
Outstanding.
It doesn't come much closer than that, Zath.
This is King of the Sea, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know, right? Unbelievable.
And that's it. I mean, it's a minute and a half left.
Well, you say that,
is...
but if you're like, look at Kaiser Kraken. Like Kaiser or Siberian get lit, they're dead. Kaiser has Venezia shells coming in, 300 HP.
Yeah.
Here comes another salvo.
Yeah,
he's out.
That's
978. That buys AYAME time. But if BN cannot lose a ship, they cannot.
Nope.
That's the game if someone dies for BN.
Nope. And you can see Siberian is basically parking himself in the back.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But right now, they own every single cap circle, and they will win in 60 seconds. Oh no, big AP salvo going in on Zapata. Nothing. Woo! Zapata playing a very dangerous game here. Little broadside to a Moskva. Pulling it off, though. Zapata man, I think this is a mistake, Zath.
I agree.
This guy needs to be dark. He needs to stop shooting. He's risking BN's entire tournament right here for cheap damage on a Moskva kill that they don't need.
And the thing is, because everybody else is probably not shooting.
Yeah, and there he is.
There's no other target.
Now he's on fire in 2 places.
18 seconds.
If Zapata dies, it's entirely his fault and entirely preventable. He's going out, Zath. It's going to happen. He's
oh
dead.
My God.
BN's going to get to 988. Whoa! He died and they still won the... Oh my God, they didn't win the game. They didn't win the game, Zath. Unbelievable. BN
what the hell just happened?
BN clawed all the way back into that game, Zath. All they had to do was stop shooting. And they threw it away. They threw it away. Unbelievable conclusion. That is the kind of play I do not expect to see out of Buenos Noches, Zath. I'm really shocked at that. I mean, I'm almost upset, right? I mean, they busted their asses to get back into that game. And all Zapata had to do was take his finger off the trigger and they win. And literally can't manage it. Oh, man. Rough, Zath. Rough.
That's
heartbreaking.
It is absolutely heartbreaking.
But
it is absolutely heartbreaking.
Congratulations to AYAME for an amazingly well-played series. A series that I did not pick them to win. You did not pick them to win. And yet, here they are. Huge congrats to those guys.